There we go. I'm super well. Can I see that goal? Oh, yes.
Okay, gang, hopefully we're recording this. Let's see. I'm going to end share. But anyway, so just to get to the impact tour, it's just on the dashboard, and then go to my events, and it'll say Arbonne conferences, and that way you can scope them out. But it's $35. It's $35. It's such good training. It's a full day of training. Okay. You get a free cellular renewal mask for going, and early bird ends. When does early bird end?
July 1st.
July 1st. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Register this month. July. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we'll stop that. Recording. Okay. So let's, you know what I think we should do? Let's just roll through this sheet, because that's what we're going to do from now on, is use this sheet going forward. It's on the Changing Lives page. It's super strict. So like we can talk about what each of these things mean and kind of how to use them as you're planning your goals. Okay, so team goal. That's when you've got a team cooking. Don't fill that in. Well, whatever, either way, if you are pretty like firm on your team goal. So like my team goal is to bonus region. So that's 80K. So my personal QV,
what's bonus for area?
20. So it's always double what you're going to qualification with. And then it's sponsoring 10 new PCs or consultants, 150 or more.
Huh. Last month, how many did you?
Personally or?
Personally.
13. 14. But it was our goal was 70 something. It was insane. It was insane how much sponsoring we had. So, okay, so then your personal QV. So basically, how you would do this though, like with your team, if you would take a look at like, okay, so my team goal, like where I want to get, 80,000, say, all right, and then I would have the leaders on my team give me their sheets, and then let's say that added up to 65. Then I would fill in 15 on my personal to meet that gap. So that's what the personal QB is. I would also so like your team QB. Yep. So let's say yours is 20,000, right? Yep. And so you gather these sheets from your team, and let's say theirs altogether is 13. So then yours would be 7, your personal QB. Okay. So to make that match. I think in here we're going to add sponsoring just below that, a sponsoring line. And this is where that audio is so great, because literally, you guys, unless you're really, really going for something like this month, like a new consultant and 5 new PCs probably wouldn't have cut it to like push to region, right? So, but if you're working on just like building a really stable business, 1 new independent consultant, 5 new preferred clients every single month. 2,500. The one thing, so good. So 2,500. In your central district, once you have that, or just 2,500 new and new volume. And then you just teach your new consultants to do the exact same thing. And you do that by getting in front of 30 to 40 people every single month, whether it's through a group presentation, whether it's through one-on-ones, whether it's drop-offs. And the only way you can count one of those 30 to 40 is if they have heard the Arbonne story, and you've presented them the 3 ways to win: the consultant, the PC. So for example, Sarah, when you met with Susan, totally, she's one of your faces. Like that was what you did with her. And so they need to hear the Arbonne story. They need to have, experience the product some way, shape, or form. And then, hi, Linnea. Hi. She's driving. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Love it. Yep. So Linnea, we're just talking about this sheet, just kind of going through it, because we kind of switched to this sheet sort of gradually over the last couple of months, and then I think just more and more it makes so much sense because there's so many ideas and it's super broken down into how to do this. So so we're just kind of reviewing it and like what everything means. And then we talked about, did you get a chance to listen to that audio from yesterday? The Go for Gold?
Not the newest one. Maybe.
Like,
I was listening to one today, but I don't think it was that one.
okay, Catherine Lutz. It was.
I saw you post it, but I think I was going to listen to it
Did you get a
tonight.
haircut? Did you get a haircut?
Yeah.
Super cute.
I have like 9 inches to donate, but I didn't do it yet.
Nice job. Awesome. Okay. Okay, sorry. All right, so
No, I still need to listen to that audio.
that's all right. Okay, so yes, listen, and when you listen to that, it's going to make a ton of sense, like what this basically is in terms of sponsoring 1 new business builder and 5 new preferred clients every month.
Yeah.
And continuing to do that, and that unless you're going for like, you know, really going to like knock it out of the park, you're going for promotion, like that's going to help you really build a stable business. And so, so that's what that audio is about. And it's great. It's basically strengthening your core, like getting back to like, okay, how do I just simplify and focus on like, you know, the things that are just like the meat and potatoes. And that's what that is. So, so across the top is just, and then what will those goals help you achieve? So bonusing. Oh, this is kind of funny. It's AMD. How about we got to broaden our vision on this thing here a little bit. Okay. So, and the way to do that, the way to have those sponsoring numbers is to get in front of 20 to 30 people.
I feel like I was listening to this, but maybe it was in one of the newer, like the new people training things.
It was in that too. It was that Kim Miles. She did say that. She did a really nice job with all that. And so Catherine she just kind of expounds on it.
Okay. Awesome.
So yeah, it's funny. I just listened to that. I'm like, I just asked Linnea to listen to this and I haven't listened to it in a while. I should probably listen to it again. So I listened to it on the drive home. Like your new, like just getting started. It's really, really good.
Was
that helpful?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. She's great. Okay. Oh, Sarah, did you say which one? Carlson?
No.
Okay. All right. So then kind of moving down the sheet where it says share the Arbonne story with 20 to 30 people. I'd kind of say like, 20 to 30 or maybe just 30. Maybe just take that 20 out of there.
What?
Sharing it with 20 to 30, I'd say just take that 20 on out of there. Because, I mean, if you're doing, you know, if you're meeting with, you know, 4 or 5 people one-on-ones and you're doing, you know, 3-4 groups, like that's over 20. Okay, and so you're 5 and 1. That's what's on here. So filling your calendar, and so it's broken down into personal events, and literally, I think it would make so much sense. And I said this on our Facebook Live, to just have one of those just be automatically like you just have one at your house. Just every month you just schedule so you know you have one at your house, and it can be, or at least 2, whatever, depending on
No reason why your house
have to. And maybe one is, you know, like what do I want to say?
That's blind problems.
Preferred client appreciation. Like maybe one is an appreciation for existing. Maybe you do one that's like facial and nutrition, and you do one that is skincare, and then you have some cosmetics out or something. You know, you can kind of switch them around. But maybe one is like an actual presentation, and maybe one is more of a folks who have been to that presentation before, and it's an appreciation for them. And then kind of, you know, incenting like, oh, maybe it's a mystery hostess event where, you know, you have people over and just, you know, kind of have things for them, have cocktails or whatever, but then have them have those products out there to experience. And folks typically do, they find, what I've found and what I think everybody has found is that it's a time where they're like, oh great, I needed to order stuff anyway. Because, you know, especially your existing people, I needed to order things. I'm just going to do it right here. I know Lisa will take care of it. And then you can build those into host rewards. So the other reason, having your own event, because you could do mystery hostess, but say that you had an event where the host rewards were $250. You could take $125 of that and gift that to someone, like, oh, there's your host rewards. You could, and then you could take the additional, and then you could build product into that for, you know, giveaways or for incentives. So it's just a way to kind of help you, you know, have things that you are able to, you know, and have for hostess gifts and things like that. So it's just a really great way that you're just, you know, keeping connected with your existing clients and that you're also just really kind of going a step above and beyond. I think sometimes whatever Clinique has like giveaways once a year of that. So I think just how do we provide more value for our folks? Because that's ultimately just going to be amazing for everyone. So, so personal events. So that's hosted events that people are hosting for you, which is really.
Supposed to put a number here? Is that what that is?
Yes. Yeah. I would say goals. Yeah. So when you're filling your calendar, you're saying how many, so there's a line right next to it to the left of it. So you're saying how many of those. So personal events, right? So personal events, one-on-ones, how many, and this Linnea, this goes by like, so like running with this is like, okay, I'm a runner. I am going to be a regional vice president within the year. That is it's a 2-2-2. So it's 2 one-on-ones a week, 2 group events a week, 2 drop-offs a week. And then, but you can do any combination of that. Like say that's not your goal, is to be regional vice president in a year. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but whatever. It's fine if it's not. There's no judgment here. But I would say then it's maybe it's like 1 one-on-one, 2 groups a week, or vice versa, whatever. But that's kind of, so it's kind of going on that system. So the one-on-ones, that's kind of like what we did like at Young. You know, like you meet with somebody, you kind of go over the is Arbonne for you, you have them try the product. We can talk more about that. But that for sure, like those are the things that when you're getting started, those are the things that you want to do with the people that you really envision on your team. Like you really want to work with them. You think they'd be great. So like, you know, some of the ladies that were at your event, I'm trying to think of the one who was it? Who was in the corner? Yes. I liked her energy. Yeah. And she's, yeah. So I'm like, and really when you're starting out, you can do it for practice. So you can say, hey, this is super helpful for me to practice, and this might not be for you, but hey, you might know somebody. I'd really appreciate it. And so that's a one-on-one. But those are more, well, everything's business and product focused, but those are more kind of business focused. So I'm gonna do 6 of those too. Healthy happy hours. It's the same thing as an event. It's just doing the nutrition. So that's a personal event. So asking someone to host an event, promoting the 30-day, you can be doing that, you know, word of mouth, or you can do it on social media if you want. Local Discover Arbonne events. For sure, we have 1. We'll likely have 2 this month. We usually have 2. So let's do 2. Yeah, so we usually have 1. Well, we have 1 for sure Tuesday. And so that is one definitely to like get people to. I would say at least 1 person, if not 2, because it's just a really great way for people to get a sense of like, who are the people doing this? Why are we doing this? Can people actually do things with it? Like, you know, what, so it's awesome for proof, belief, vision. It's just kind of getting a sense of who would I be doing that? Who is my team? Who are my upline? Who's paved the way for me? So, Zoom calls, so Discover Arbonne. So these are just basically, these are the, is it the second Wednesday? So every Wednesday, our nation has a training. It's either a training or it's a Discover Arbonne. Team calls the second.
That's what you want to be on for sure. Absolutely, without.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's recognition. And then sample packs. How many sample packs do you want to send out to folks? All right.
Yep.
So moving down that list, then it's reorders. So texting or email. Okay, this is so great because this gets real familiar with the Jump on June. Amazing. All of your existing preferred clients, to reach out to them and let them know that with an order of 150, because when they initially signed up, so like Lynn, when you signed up as a preferred client, you got one of those free gifts from the free gift list. Every preferred client now that's existing, once they place a 150 order in June, they get to choose another one of those gifts. It's awesome. So that's a huge, people dig on that. And what I said in the Facebook Live earlier too was like, you know what? you can incent people to do it sooner than later. And that would be, you know, like maybe you say, if you do it before the 15th, I'll throw in free shipping. So it's like $7.95 or something that you would do. You don't have to do that, but if you're, like I said, if you're like really going for something, it can help move those things along. The other thing with that too is that it just really allows you to just have a conversation with your existing customers. And, you know, like, how's everything going for you? Has anything changed? You know what, I would love to grab a coffee sometime and just, you know, tell you more about this if you're interested. And if not, you know, again, no big deal. You might know somebody, but, you know, timing can be everything, and sometimes things change. And so it's just a way to kind of, you know, start the conversation again with them. Some of these are birthday special. I don't know what that is. Thank yous. Okay, this is so cool. I have to do this tonight or throughout the week. So every time, like if you're at an event, and basically anytime someone orders something, whether it's a new preferred client sign up or somebody just reorders, to send them a thank you. Just like have a stack of thank you notes and a stack of stamps, and it doesn't have to be long. Typically what I'll write in mine is, hi Val, thank you so much for your recent order. And for your support. It's because of amazing people like you that I've been able to be home with my boys the last 4 years. Thank you so much. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. So it's not asking for anything. It's just saying, thank you so much. Because of you, here's a difference you've made in my life. So
I got a brand new car.
or because of you, I have a heated steering wheel. Thank you. So there's, but I was thinking about, like, those are the things that, I get my steering wheel. I don't have to find my stupid keys anymore. How many times have you guys been like with me and I'm like, I'm good, I'm just finding my keys, I'm just trying to find
You actually have your card?
No, but I will.
Okay.
Patty got hers. I will.
Oh, she did.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
It is hot. It's a C3 something, 320, 330. It's beautiful.
Tell her to drive over here.
Okay. You tell her to
Show it off.
But yeah, so just that idea of thank you. Like, who doesn't love something in the mail that's a thank you for something? Like, how great is that? And literally, like, what that's done, when I've done that for people, it's awesome. Like, sometimes they'll text me, like, you know, thank you for your thank you, whatever. But it's just a really nice, like, we get to do that. This is our business. We get to love on our clients. And so it literally takes 30 seconds and, you know, 50 cents, and it's so worth it. So I would say after every group, when you're putting orders in, what I would do is just, like, you put their order in, write a thank you. Like, when you're putting orders in, you have a stack of thank yous right next to it, and then you're done. You don't have to worry about catching up on it. The other thing I would do too, if you have a preferred client Facebook page, so my group that I had on Friday, what I've done is I would say, hey, you know what? I've got a preferred client Facebook page. It's totally private. It's not connected to Arbonne in any way, but it's a great way for me to just really just provide great customer service for my preferred clients. So it's Facebook. Do you have a Facebook account? Would you mind if I friend you and I add you to this preferred client page? And so when I was putting orders in, I friend requested them as I was doing it so that I would remember to do it. So that's another thing too, just ways to follow up. Building your team, just keep going on the sheet. Building your team, so inviting preferred clients with consistent orders to take a look. Like, gosh, I've noticed that you've just been loving the product lately. Did you know that there's an amazing business attached to this? I'd love to share more about it with you. Host client appreciation events, that's on here too. Build volume, BOGOs and fundraisers. Again, I would say that's more of if you're really, really going for something. Like, you don't have to have that. Like, we just got to keep it simple. Keep it simple. That's, not necessary all the time. The what's new, other important activity. So yeah, there's a lot that's new right now. So really read up on the Jump on June incentive. And so Audra did a good job explaining a lot of that in the June call that I posted on the Licensed Nations once. It's basically Sarah's call. I'll just say it was on Sarah's call that Audra explained the California Dreamin' and how totally doable that is, and how amazing that would be to do that. So, or it's going to be to do that, I'll say. We're all going to be there. And then, yes, knowing all our incentives. So I looked, and there's another one that's on there. Did you guys see the picture in the cup?
Yes, the picture in the
Pour it out, pour
Yes.
into whatever it's called. So essentially, if you do 2,500 PQV, like personal volume, and sponsor at least one new consultant with 250 PQV, you get this super cute, I'm assuming it's acrylic, picture,
They're nice.
and four
Really
glasses
cute.
with a little Arbonne logo on it. What?
Go
So-
to your My Office, and it's right there.
Yeah, if you go to your dashboard, or your My Office, all these incentives are right there. So make sure you just take a second to like look through those. And then Impact Tour. So we were talking about Impact Tour.
So much. California.
This is so great because it's kind of a mid-year, because GTC was in April, and these are August through September. Different locations. We're kind of dialing in on Albany, sounds like. And it's August 10th? September 10th.
What?
August 10th for Albany. Is that August 10th?
No, September.
September 10th. September 10th. Okay. 9/10. That's my anniversary. 9/10/11.
Denver.
I
I'm
know.
thinking Denver is sounding good.
So the Impact Tour is just, it's like it's a full day training. So 1 day training with really, really great leaders in the organization. It's $35 to register, super cheap. And then you get, again, product for going. You get a cellular renewal mask and a pen and a tablet. And then they talk about the holiday line. They talk a lot about holiday, and just kind of, it's just great. It's like a little snippet of, like a little boost from GTC to kind of carry you to GTC again. So Impact Tour, check it out. And then, we'll probably, I don't know if everybody's going to go to the same one, but we can figure out who's going where. And then personal growth, book of the month. There's a part of me that wants to do GoPro for it.
I do it again. What? I do it again.
It's not super fun. I mean, it is, but it isn't. GoPro. GoPro?
Again.
Yeah, I think we should just do it.
Just do it.
because System.
It is totally. Okay, so book of the month is Eric Worre, GoPro.
Oh, I was like,
And I'll post it.
Camera thing.
I'll post it unless somebody else, does anybody want to volunteer to post it on our site?
I got it.
Allison's got it. So it's going to be posted. You can both do it.
Wait, who else was that?
Sarah Schaffhauser, your
Sarah's like-
co-area manager.
Sarah's
Do you have
the
your
man.
book in front of you?
She probably
Okay.
does.
High
She probably
five.
got it in front of her.
You get it up there.
Okay. So go.
I can't wait. I'm gonna wear a glove tomorrow.
Eric Worre,
Is it available
WORRE.
on Amazon, or is it only available through Amazon?
Oh no, it's.
I have
On
at
Amazon.
least one copy I can bring.
I think it's
Let me look.
on Amazon.
How about if anyone has an extra copy that we bring them to?
Oh, good call. If you have an extra copy, let's bring it. Tuesday. Sorry.
You can buy it on Amazon for $10.
There you go. So it's
$10 on Amazon.
So GoPro, what that is he is amazing. So he's basically like, be a professional. If you're going to do this business, be a professional about it. And there are 7 steps to being a professional and 7 steps to just really get right. Like get them right, learn them, practice them. And he explains why that those are important. And it's a really good foundation for feeling confident in this business. So yeah, let's go back to basics with Eric Worre.
What's up?
I think I'm here. Pause. Sorry. Are you at Lens and Biley's, right?
Yeah.
On France and and what?
70th, 71st.
Okay. I think that'll just come inside.
Sweet.
Come on.
So one of his keys is sending some audio. So are you wanting to be consistent about what we send or not?
No, I would say it depends on like, I would get maybe your sponsor's opinion, but I would, have it be like, if it's somebody, like say they're an accountant, probably, what's her name?
Sarah Brandsman.
Or Laura Sacre or whatever.
Yeah, she's the accountant.
Yeah, and if it's a teacher, I love the teacher call, Audra's teacher call with Candace Nangstrom. And so I would say, I would ask, like, if there isn't a song call that you know of, shoot Allison or me or whatever and just say
The
like,
Laura Zachary, though, just say it still is my favorite.
yeah,
Because it's
Yes.
so
Yes.
concise, it's so
Not even
clear.
for accountants.
It doesn't even matter what your
So
good. Is. She
Yes.
just she lays it out more clear.
What is the name of it?
Zachary to say, okay,
I can send it to you.
yeah,
Oh no, if you search it on SoundCloud, you can find it.
Yeah.
If you just search her name.
How do you spell her name?
SAKRY.
I listen to others, and I always come back
Zachary?
to her. I send her
Zachary.
Zachary.
Solid. Saki. Or Angela Mueller.
Oh my god.
2 years old.
At her house the other
That's
day,
the
looking at
best.
her phone, and I'm like, you have my name spelled wrong. She's like,
I did.
Muellner. I'm like, Lisa.
How long have I known you?
I never say your last name.
It's okay.
Just as
It's
and.
still,
She's
it's so funny.
was so
Oh my god. She's like, I'm changing it right now.
I did change it. I changed it right that second.
And just so you know, my name does have a hyphen. I don't know if anyone cares.
Oh, man.
I can't do it anymore though, texting.
Can I just call you capital A, capital L?
You can. Yes.
Oh yeah, we just print off. We've got, they're on the WordPress site.
Seriously?
Just
All right. June is going to be our biggest
Yeah.
one ever.
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 Of course it is.
It's a big
Ever.
number.
it is big, but
Licensed nation.
I know, but like even if I were like, there's okay, so I'm leaving June 23rd for London,
Yeah, you
Awesome.
and I'm still
sponsor.
gonna
She'll
share
build your
people
UK business.
in London, but like I am going to
Okay.
with my mom's girlfriends.
High five.
Yay.
Here we go.
But
so the
Here we go,
18 days
Team London.
before you go.
I
Go
know,
for it.
and
Come on.
I've talked to like probably 5 or 6 people one-on-one about business.
Have you had a third party with you?
No.
Okay. So that's
But, and I have probably about 7 groups of people that have said that they do a party.
okay. You just schedule that like so
I know,
tomorrow.
but, like I've asked them like to like every couple days.
Here's
I've
what you
done,
do.
Like here's
You
an
give them
invite.
the
I give them a date,
you
and they one-on-one's the same thing, and the same day they like back out. And they're like, sorry, something came up. And you're
then you
like,
just keep doing it. And so you take a look at your calendar first.
Push them.
Here's
Yeah.
your calendar. What are your dates that you have available?
Yeah.
And then you say to them, because, and I say this in not like a snotty way, or, but
Yeah.
it's like you teach people how to treat you.
Yeah.
Totally. So cute. So you teach people how to treat you in that sense of like, and you get to tell them like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm super excited about this. I've got a big goal, and I'm leaving out to go out of the country on the 18th. Could you do me a
putting
solid
some
and let's just get it done?
timelines to it.
So could you do it the 12th or the 13th? Which one
Yeah.
could you do? Like, and just that or that.
Okay.
So
To
I'm
add
just
to that,
tired because you know at the beginning you're relying on your friends and family all along.
a little bit. Yep. The stock market. Sure. The bond market. Stock market.
And it's just so like I want my friends back, and I feel like I'm like nagging on them, and it's so not fun. Even though like I'm
Totally.
excited, and they've
Yeah.
said to me several times like, yeah, that's so like I can tell that you're sincerely excited about this.
Yeah.
But I want my friends back.
Yeah. and you totally so
Hannah, can I say something? Can you share what you have done this weekend, please?
yes. I was just saying follow up. Sarah and I have been talking like all weekend. What I did yesterday, today, I reached out to over 40 people.
holy
And-
wow.
Seriously.
Wow, girl.
I'm going.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
So I reached out to people I have talked to before, called, or they know I'm doing the business in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And then I called them and said, I know you know I'm doing Arvon. I have a goal of covering what maternity leave will cover. Like I gave them I was super vulnerable.
The only way.
And
Only way to go.
very direct in what I was wanting to accomplish. I said, I want to cover income-wise what maternity leave will not cover by the time this baby is born in October. But in order to get there, I have to hit my first goal by the end of June.
Yeah.
So if you are willing to host for me in June, the thing that will help me get there is getting in front of more people. and a different crowd of people.
Yeah.
And I can't do that without the help of others. Would you be willing to do that for me?
Yeah.
And maybe I'm just not telling a hard enough story about why.
Yeah, your why
'Cause
is so.
I don't really have like something that's like a concrete, like I want to make money because like I'm just kind of doing it because I truly enjoy the products.
Yeah.
And I want to share it with other people. But so there's not a sense of urgency there.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering maybe. But
And
I
I
don't want
wasn't-
to falsely create that.
No.
But you have a reason. You have a reason you're doing it.
Yeah.
And it's
What is your why? Share with us. I'd love to hear it.
Well, I think the main reason I was just like, well, I keep thinking about this. Why don't I just like give it a try and see where it goes?
Yeah.
So what are you hoping to accomplish with your eyeball business?
And see that I don't think I've
Okay.
That's
identified
fair.
that.
That's totally fair.
from our
Yes.
original conversations, we're also saying that you love connecting with other people. You love helping them with things that feel better about themselves.
Yep.
And you have experienced that, and you want that for others.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that was
Your goal is
original.
for other people.
Yeah.
To give this gift to other people. There's your,
Yeah.
But that still doesn't have a time.
But it doesn't have to.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to.
Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't have to. And another one that someone who I really enjoyed hearing this one, she said, you know what, I don't, my plan is not to like build my business on the backs of my friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
So could you do me a solid and just introduce me to a new network of people?
Yeah.
That's it. You'll get some great rewards.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, like you're my friend first and you know
Right.
people I don't know.
Yeah.
So, and who this information, who do you want to know this information?
Right.
Who has kids? You know, who
Oh,
needs
you
to
guys,
hear?
moms are so hard. So I have a couple of friends who have just had babies, and I'm like, you need to have this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And they're like, nope. I'm only going with my doctor says because we have some pretty intense skin issues right now. And I'm like, can I print off the ingredients list to you? Because I think if you take it, like, I think this actually would help solve some of your problems. And they're like, no, thank you.
So,
I think that
And I'm like,
unique
oh.
stuff is like, I mean, I can speak personally and with people I've talked to.
Yeah,
If I say you need this,
yeah. Yeah, and I don't think I've even used hard language like that. I'm just like, hey, I'm
What
throwing
you're
this out. If this can make your life easier,
yeah.
you know, it's done really good things for me. Maybe you.
yeah. And the other thing too is
I don't know.
it's
I
sort of
just
the
don't know what I'm
indirect.
doing
It's the
wrong.
indirect approach.
Yeah.
Like,
You aren't doing it.
Yeah.
like I know that you're super cool with everything you're doing,
learning.
Yeah.
but maybe there's other people out there who aren't.
Yeah.
So how would you like to be the person to give them that information?
Yeah.
You know, that you don't have. If you go with Arbon or not in any way, shape, or form, that's totally fine. I'm not expecting you to.
Right.
They're like your not your
But
business
would you
partner.
mind?
Yeah,
You don't
they're-
have to like feel out what their actual need is because maybe you see like, well, I think I thought of you because of X, but then actually as you talk to them, it's like, well, they find it's actually this other whole product line, or really it's just their connection for you for someone else. You know what I mean? Like, or people talk about that like the why that you start with is not the why that you
No,
have later on,
totally
or like
not.
you borrow that.
Like when I
Yes.
started,
Yes.
when I started, I was like,
So
hey, this product.
it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
like disingenuous, you know, you don't have to be like, well, in 5 months because
Yeah.
this child, like, you know, like,
Yeah.
Right.
My friend is having a baby and she needs us to buy product.
right, there you go.
My team, so let's go.
Yeah. No, but like, so when I started, same thing. When I started, it was because I want to stay home. Well, then my why had to change because now I'm home. And so now what? You know, and it has to get bigger. And so that's going to be a work in progress. But I would say anything that you can do. So that Simon Sinek, to start with why. I don't know if you. It's basically like why knowing your why is so important.
Is it great?
Is that on the SoundCloud?
It's not actually. It's a
It's
TED Talk. I'll text it to you, and but also I'll post it because it's just people buy our why.
I couldn't find the up close. Like I just searched in the source
Oh.
and it didn't come up right away. Like what is it?
It's just like the things that are happening right now. It's like the things that are.
So up close is just the anything
Is
that's
that
happening.
for-
It's not a specific
Is it
something.
still called that since-
Maybe not because the source changed, so it might have changed. So,
But like up close
So
is
it's
just
on
like
your-
the general stuff. It's not like read this specific
It's just the general. Of
All
course,
the
like,
stuff that's coming.
but a lot of it is when you go, oh, introduction. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm Hannah.
This is Linnea. Linnea just joined like 5 days ago or something like that, right?
Yeah,
So, yeah.
maybe like right on.
Right
At
like
the end, so
at the end,
the
right at the
31st.
end, yep. And then Angela Mueller. Angela Mueller, not Mueller. Yep. And then you met Amory.
Yep.
You met Angela. Or Allison. That's the A team over there. A team. And then we've got on here, this is Sarah, Hannah's mom. And then Sarah Schaffhauser, right? Our new area manager. So Sarah's the teacher in Grand Rapids.
Oh yeah, I
So-
listened to your call the other day.
Yes. Sarah's call.
Great.
Yes. Love it. Okay, now we all know each other. It's awesome. Okay, so and then book of the month, GoPro. Getting back to this. Listen to 10 SoundCloud trainings or learn and burns.
Or learn number.
Yeah,
Or just listen to SoundCloud. It'll change.
SoundClouds. I would even say too, like the quote of the day show, like listening to that, you can kind of, you can vary, you know, sweet girl. You can vary whatever works for you. Cause I feel like different times I need different things. Like sometimes I need Tony Robbins. Sometimes I need a sermon. Sometimes I need, you know, This American Life. Like, you know, I feel like, cause sometimes if you're in kind of the zone, but you break out of it and listen to something that's not network marketing or not whatever, like you'll hear something that is a total parallel, and it's a different way of thinking of it. And so,
Quote of the day, where's that?
Sean Capstan, Hannah
Here's
Wiggett.
another thing that I'm having a hard time with. Like, I feel like it's not a lack of information. It's like there's so many sources of information that like
So just pick one.
I get overwhelmed and then I stop reading.
Just
things
pick, like,
and then
one
I miss
thing.
out on things. I'm like, wait, well, 7 p.m. today. Where did that come from?
Yeah, it came from.
I've learned to check like on a regular basis.
Yes, check our Facebook page all the time, like daily. Check it every day.
Or like
Put
a minute.
the main.
Yes, check it every day.
Some days.
It's a really active and it's interactive. You guys
Yeah.
use it too. It's all of ours. So use it. So if there's something that a cool audio that you listen to, or a cool book, or whatever.
Speaking of dumb questions, which don't say that, but you said something. I forget what it of Jane's happy hours. What do you mean by that? Like,
Healthy happy hour. It's just
but
basically
the
like
fact that you're happy hour or it's actually
Happy hour time.
But like you hosted
Yeah.
it, that's another one that you would count as like I hosted that one at my house.
yes. Yep.
Or someone else can host it for you.
Sure. Yeah. Either or. So it's basically. Yep, the nutrition and skin, because the skincare is healthy too.
Yeah.
So it's basically the top one. So where it says personal events, that's kind of like the total, right? And so it can be any events, like really on any of, because they're your events, and so it's not. That's different than like when you sponsor someone. So like when I'm launching you next week, those aren't my personal events. Those are your personal events. So I need, because that's sometimes what happens when people like kind of like, oh, we'll launch somebody new, and then they forget about their personal business.
Okay.
And so, but you have to continue to do your own stuff. So that's why these personal events, these are just me outside of helping anybody else. So like Rebecca, I helped with when Rebecca's, that wasn't mine. So, okay, so 10 success stories. This is super easy now because Jamie Keesley is posting them on Keesley Nation, and then Sarah's posting them on ours. Yes, I sure do. Sure do.
Oh,
I know, it's so awesome. I love it. People are just making decisions to be here, left and right. I gave one to you. Did I give one to you? I know I have 3.
Girl.
Oh, here.
I
My printer needed to align itself evidently before.
nice.
I know. I'm like, fine.
I'm wondering if I should see this
So right after. Yes, sort of.
before we.
Well, is it time for that though, or?
No, we got to do some check-in inventory.
Sorry.
So check-in inventory. Where are you at? This is majorly like,
She
yeah,
gave me the look.
just keep it. Who I did?
You gave me the look.
I gave you. I didn't try to. I do things that I don't know I do sometimes. I say things I don't know I say.
Just quick. Let's go. We got it.
So inventory samples, RA9 fizz protein, basically just what events you have coming up, because this can change. What you need can change drastically. When you increase your activity, it's like, holy smokes, I am out of. I went through like,
How long does it take to get more?
About 3 days.
And reach out to
Really?
your team.
Yeah.
3 to 5.
Yeah.
Okay, I was.
Post
And then
the
with-
licensing and paid stuff.
Right, because you guys have done that. I've seen for like.
I would say tell other people 5, but I would say whenever I order by Monday, I get it on Thursday.
That's true.
If I order Monday, like by noon, I get it on Thursday.
But if you
Because
need
it kinda
one,
depends on
if
time
you
of day.
need one ASAP and you don't have it, just put it on like
Yep.
station and
We'll figure it out.
Yep.
We've got a big enough pool to
We
choose
just
to
did
pull
that.
from. So documents printed, like just, I mean,
Oh,
luck
on
favors the
weekends,
prepared,
too, I suppose.
right?
Okay.
Like it's just
Yes.
the prepared. So just having things ready to go. So
What is the everyday income?
it's basically just it's the one with Cecilia still on the front.
Which one is?
But what
It's
is
like
it?
that, know that.
Oh,
It's like the everyday.
all right. So where can our new team members find that?
You can find it
You can order
on
it
product
on
literature.
stores.
Under product literature.
Guys, I think I got way more than I needed when I ordered those, so I can bring some to them.
Okay.
But you should also try to see if they're updated, because I had a bunch of them.
Like
I just
the
ordered like 2017 January,
Yeah, I don't.
so they have to be updated because the poster ones changed.
there's no half price. Oh, the 30 instead of 25. Yeah.
So just order an everyday.
Yeah, on the
That was really cool.
To hand those out to people.
you know what? They're a really good thing to tuck into like for a one-on-one, like when you're doing a one-on-one. We need to have, so this is our goal setting, but I think we need to do another, either we can do it by Zoom or in person, just a training, like going over a system of like what goes in what do I put in, a handout, what is the system of each step and what goes in each thing.
Because that's not
I love that.
but that'd be good.
Yep. So, so that because we've just had so much growth in the last month, 2 months, that just have that again. And then this is great. Who am I sharing our bond with? Like, just start pull from your list.
I made an Excel spreadsheet.
Well, there you go. Okay. How you guys doing?
Good.
Okay.
A quick question.
Yes, ma'am.
On the inventory and the documents printed, what do you use when you're doing an event that kind of gives you your roadmap for the night?
You got it. So the core presentation,
Yeah.
flashcards, and they're on our
Okay.
website. If you go
Yep.
on our website and look under presenting, they're on there.
On the Changing Lives
Yep.
or
Changing
okay.
Lives website. The flashcards are on there. They're a really great tool to use. And then closed documents. So the closed documents that I've been using, and that I really feel like we should be using in order form. I'll pull them up on my phone.
That's what it worked for
They
me
still
today.
get wiggly. I give them 2 days. They're like,
Hold on a sec.
Well, then you just start saying, I don't know, that's what I did today. It's like, so time, so yeah.
So this one, this customize your
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
that one, and it's front and back.
Yeah. Got it.
Seriously, I've never seen it.
And then so in order form, that one, this one,
and then I made a
This is
tab
the
for who I
comparison
was
sheet.
gonna do business with.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
The
lines,
last one though.
and this one is
It's just a list of
I'll
people. I could
I'll
do.
post this on our nation page.
Yeah. Yep. And Hannah linked it to
No,
at least your team, Hannah.
I did send that to her.
Is it on
So good.
Changing Lives?
Okay.
Yeah, it's your team.
Oh, I
And
like
then
kind
the
of
other
like
thing
groups who
I
would
have
think would be
is
hostess,
the
and then
preferred client free
who
gift
I
list.
know they would.
Yep. Okay.
And that's it.
Oh,
No, it's just like.
what about the preferred client advantage sheet? That one that is all green.
They're gonna do a whole bunch of more people so that, like you said, it's.
I know what you're talking about.
Be there.
I don't
You don't use that? You don't use it?
I don't.
Okay.
Just because I feel like it's so easy to just kind of, people are so overwhelmed
Okay. Yes.
that I feel like it's really easy
For
to
the-
just kind of overshadow
Okay.
overview, whatever. And just to say, like, a new preferred client is $20. You get 20% off the rest of the year. There are awesome things that are like jump on June this month.
mean, we should just go for whatever.
And
Let's just do the area.
it's just easier to just kind of high level it.
No, not yet.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because when they sign up as a preferred client, they're going to get the information in an email. They're going to get a catalog. They're going to get that.
So a person doesn't have to have a 150 minimum order to be a preferred client?
I don't even want to tell you yes, but yes.
Well, okay, I didn't.
Look at Sarah's face. Don't do it.
Okay. Well, because somebody asked if they could, and it was like a $60 order, and I said, well, it has to be a 150 order, but I didn't really couldn't be, or that it could be less.
It's not the truth.
It doesn't benefit them.
You know what? You can. However, I would wait to become a preferred client until you have a 150 minimum order, because you're going to miss out on that free gift like forever.
Yes. Okay.
Hold off until.
And that free gift is with the 150 as long as it's only in their start month, right? It's not like they could sign up in June and then in August do a 150 and get a free.
Exactly. That's why I say wait. Just be a client and wait.
Yep, got it. Okay.
Because mine has to be PCs. You have to do like 20.
Okay, great question.
By the end of the month.
But really, the biggest thing is just like getting in front of people,
and then what about
schedule it out, and then get a third party there. Whether it's the DA, whether it's a third party call, in person is best.
If there's one,
FYI, my parents, Cass is going fishing on Tuesday, either Tuesday or Wednesday. My parents are going to be here the rest of the week, so I am open. I'm open. I can come do one-on-ones.
Yes.
Okay.
Becky and Alicia are in.
Say again.
Me too.
I'm just saying I should maybe do
Sorry.
763.
Sarah just had a little party over there.
No, I'm multitasking. I've got basketball girls getting back to me for this empowerment camp, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we're up to 23 kids! Yay!
That's amazing.
You can still talk about it.
But yeah, so just know that, like,
I feel like I should
always read that third party is huge. And here's what I would say, and not to be like a jerk, but like I would ask, how well has it worked to not use a third party? Like I would ask that for anybody who's not used a third party and hasn't sponsored. How well is that working? If it's not, change it.
Zero sponsors. So does that mean until we sponsor somebody, you always
tell your like
somebody there?
Area manager? I would say do it until you're at least a district manager.
Got it. Okay.
Mom, Lisa showed up to like 6 freaking one-on-ones with me.
Really?
And I was like, no, it's okay. And she was like, nope, coming.
Okay.
Because it's my business too.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's Hannah's business too.
And I'm
That's-
there.
and we're invested.
We are there to help you.
Got it.
Tough.
Okay.
I know. I'm all about it. I'm gonna get all Debbie Neal on you all.
Okay. Can I interject something completely unrelated?
Sure thing.
Just for a moment. Sarah, I have to say, like when you did your call the other night, the person that introduced you,
Audra.
Holly Baker, right? Is that who that was? Okay. Anyway, he said you smile not only with your mouth, but with your eyes. And it is so true. Your eyes smile. So anyway, that's all I want to say.
That's called a Duchesne sweetheart. The Duchesne smile. Learned that at TTC last year.
That's like terror-based kind of thing.
The Duchesne smile. It's what's his name? Virgin Airlines, Richard Branson. That's how he smiles. So lots of smile lines. It's a good thing. Everyone work on it.
Yes.
Everyone work on it. We got some advanced lifting and contouring eye cream. No big deal.
That's right.
So, okay, gang. Are we
good?
More questions? Are we wrapping?
I think I'll say good night.
Okay. Good night. And those of you listening, watching this as a recording, get with your sponsor ASAP to go through what this looks like. So.
Thank you.
Can I throw also something totally unrelated out really quick?
Sure.
So Arbonne, because of Arbonne, I went back to coaching basketball. And we're doing this empowerment camp. So on my Facebook page, if totally no pressure, if anyone is interested, we're still looking for fundraising. So check out my page if you're interested. $5 is awesome, but totally unrelated. But because of Arbonne, that's why I'm doing that. And it's a total like amen God thing for me. So just a little out there.
So
awesome.
great, Sarah.
Sarah, I talked about you yesterday when Gavin asked me, is anyone ever a coach if they're not a teacher of a high school team? I'm like, oh, yeah. I got this husband-wife team. Yeah, he thought that was pretty cool that you both are the coaches. So
Yeah, it's so fun.
Could you imagine being on their team? Like, I mean,
Watch out. You don't want to be on our team.
Yeah,
you'll see the side of us you won't like.
I love it.
on that same vein, can I throw out if anyone has product or is interested in making a monetary donation for Sarah's An Oasis for Women? I can tell you a whole lot more about that, but just
Where's that?
throw that out in 2 seconds just at the end of this call.
Okay.
And if you wanna donate product or monetary donation, I can do that Tuesday night when we for fun too.
Awesome. I'll be bringing product, girlfriend. I tell you what.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, NPS. This is the BHAG Nation on January 1st, 2018.
Oh yeah. Can you say something about cars?
That's it. Car presentation. Okay. So I don't know what I was thinking. I was not thinking when I was like, June 22nd.
People are like, July. You're like, no.
I'm like, that's ridiculous. First of all, I'm going to be totally transparent with you all. My first thought of doing it in June was scarcity based. It was based on oh my gosh, but it's got to happen right now because I don't want to lose this momentum. This is just, this is going to last, and I was like, hold the phone. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And you guys have worked so hard for this over the last, 1, 2, 3, 4 years. This is everybody's party. This is everybody's celebration. So as much as we needed all hands on deck to get here, we need all hands on deck to plan this. So this is your guys' too. You know what you want because you know what your people are looking for. You know who you want to bring in to show this. So we all have a say in this. We need to decide venue this week. Looking at Astor Cafe is the kind of the number one. And then I want to look at Prize Brewery, P-R-Y-E-S Brewery. They just opened, and it says one of the best outdoor spaces in Minneapolis. And I love the Prize Miraculum IPA. It's insanely delicious. So good. So those are the first two. And then the other one is Schmidt Brewery. I know it's kind of a bit of a beer theme here, but whatever. It's basically because Cass, he built that, and so we've got some connections with being able to be able to get a space. So once we have venue down, then the rest of it I think will be a lot easier. So, but July 27th is like the date I want to lock down. So Thursday, Patty's back in town, and I think that's a really good 6-ish weeks out. So that'll be enough time to get product because Arbonne will donate. I think they donate $700 or $800 of product for us to raffle off to help them. Yeah, yep, it's awesome. So, and there will be dancing. Yeah, because there just has to be dancing. I will not
music,
have dancing.
And there are going to be area managers coming out your ears.
Oh, for sure. We're just it's going to be insane.
And district managers.
We're going to be like halfway to nation at that point. So, so July 27th is that's kind of I'm going to nail that down. Okay. And hopefully we'll find a car by then. I told Cass, we have to find one by the end of the month, otherwise we will not get the $800.
And I saw one.
A white one?
In rural Hudson.
Isn't that crazy? They're just out of nowhere. Well, I will tell you one last thing before you all go. I was listening to, I should post it too. It's Steve Weens, and it was about, it was your call, you're calling, what's your call? Because I think people get hung up on that a little, oh my gosh, what am I called to do? What is it? And it was just really cool how you just broke it down. How about to think about it? And as I was listening to that, literally in rural Minnesota, almost to the cabin, a white GL 550. I texted. It was the day.
Thank you so
much. It is such a good call. Or it's a podcast. Oh, I was bawling the whole day. It's so good. Because he's just a cool dude, and he just breaks it down into like, don't get all crazy about it. It's just basically like, is this allowing you to like be the person God wanted you to be? Like, is it allowing you to be have a bigger impact, use your gifts? Yeah. If it is, then don't question it anymore. Like, just do it. Yes. So it was just super clarifying. Just accept it and go do it. It doesn't have to be your missionary.
Who is the podcast? Who is it?
Steve Wien.
Steve Wien?
Wiens, Wiens. I'll post it.
Okay.
Yeah, super, super good. So
got it.
So I think sometimes I kind of struggle with like, how does this line up with what I feel like is worthy in life, you know? And this is above and beyond. You can impact more lives with this than I don't even know what. So, okay, there it is, gang.
Alrighty. Adios, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.